Okay, so we're back. I went pee. Let's see if the first part we went through with Garrett. We ran away from the twins after the Red Wedding. Now we're sent to the wall because we killed the guy who killed our fucking parents, my dad and my sister. Fuck those dudes. And now we're gonna go. And we did. Ethan is the guy in the middle. He's the Lord of the Foresters or something now. But right now, I'm gonna look at this codex and read all this shit. So we've got Gregor Forrester, Lord of Iron, former Lord of Ironwrath. Lord Forrester is lord of a strong northern house, bannerman of Paul Stark. As a youth, he favors the arm-wrestled Galbert Glover for the privilege of becoming that man's squire. Glover later joked that he'd gladly lose the match all over again. Gregor married Alyssa Branfeld, daughter of a southern Targaryen loyalists, before Robert Baratheon seized the Iron Throne. Gregor ascended to the lordship after his father died at the Trident, and has led House Forrester during the 16 years since. But has my choices too. Okay, so that's... I like how they have this codex, this is good. Lady Alyssa Forrester. She was born to House Branfield, a minor Southron house that was destroyed when the Targaryen dynasty fell. She was married to Gregor for many years when Robert's rebellion signaled her family's demise. So she's basically Catelyn, Southern lady. I guess not as Southern as Tully, but that's her house. She's Catelyn. She's Catelyn. Can we get... She's got the scarf. She's Catelyn. She'll never see her family destroyed again. Well, in case you haven't noticed, this is the Game of Thrones. A Song of Ice and Fire. And everyone's gonna get destroyed. So Roderick, trained eldest son to the eldest son to the eldest son. Oh, yes. So, poster boy is dead. Asher. Whoa, exiles. This guy does not look. Brawling in taverns, sleeping with whores, and finding ways to raise his father's ire. He fell in one with Gwyn Whitehill. Ooh. Bloodshed ensued, and Lord Forrester faced a grim choice: go to war or exile Asher. Across the narrow sea. Lives in Essos as a sword hand. Trying not to think about it. So what is he with, the Second Sons? Or is he gonna be with... Oh, he better be with the fucking Second Sons. He's the Second Son. If he's not with the Second Sons, I'm even pissed. Also, I can't name any of the other... Golden Company. That's another one. At least I can name at least two. Mira, eldest daughter. So basically she's... At least she's with a Tyrell. So she's, what? Sansa then? Same difference with the... Well, I guess Sansa's mom didn't want her to go to court. As her straightforward northern ways are often at odds with the subtleties of court life. But she also has more guile than she realizes. So, she's Sansa then? Okay. Ethan, third born. Well, his elder brothers were natural warriors. Ethan always found himself drawn to pursuits of the mind, particularly music and books. He also bore great love for the towering trees of Ironwrath, a love he still shares with his twin sister Talia. Ethan was just a boy when House Forrester joined the War of the Five Kings, but by war's end he was been thrust into a role he was unprepared for. Uncool autumn evenings, Ethan can still be heard playing his lute in an ironwood grove. I guess that chick that Garrett is in love with, and she's His Talia, that's his twin. Who's the other Talia? There's another Talia in the books. Or something, right? I can't think of what it is. It'll come to me. Ryan is a little bitch. Well, they've only been at war for like 2 years. Wait. I can't think of the time. Tuttle. Garrett was raised on stories of heroism about the likes of Arthur Dane and Simeon Stareyes. Though the son of a pig farmer, he has always aspired to one day become a warrior himself, with the help of his uncle Duncan, who had risen from low-born origins to become Castilian of Ironrath. Garrett found work in Lord Forrest's stables, rising through the ranks to eventually be named his squire. Garrett has served Lord Forrester throughout the long months in King Rob's army, and is ready to be a warrior in his own right. Okay, Duncan, that's my uncle. Only told the uncle about this North Grove thing, and only... many eyebrows. There's something with this North Grove. So there's some sort of magics. Maybe there's a white tree, but they all have white trees. White tree. And this guy's a badass. He's Stannis. Okay, Maester Ortengren? So he's only been a Maester for a little bit if he only started when John Aaron was killed. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. We have not been introduced to him. He tends to disappear for weeks at a stretch. Thus, he's the last of the Bradfield line. The ancient seat, an imposing stronghold surrounded by towering ironwood trees. Ironrath marks the ancestral home of House Forrester, built over 15 years ago by Cedric Forrester, or 1500 years ago, excuse me. Ironrath is a testament to the strength and endurance of Ironwood itself. More than one visitor has called Ironrath the most striking keep in the north. Even Ned Stark was said to be envious. Ironrath sits on the edge of the largest ironwood forest in Westeros, which has proven to be a strategic advantage for the house. Well, these were my last choices. Stayed with Bowen. I guess I could have saved Roderick. I wonder, I couldn't have changed that much shit. I guess Roderick would probably still be alive. Bowen would be dead. But I did that because, one, I was with him already. And, you know, there's a risk running away. He'll definitely die. And how do we even know I'll get to this Lord Roderick in time to warn him? Okay. Now we're going back to play. Okay, so now I think we're going to Mira. Rewind. Ooh. Mira in King's Landing, I believe. Check out this sweet cup.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. and Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Yeah, let's appeal to Joffrey for sense. Let's have... That's a good idea. Let's have Joffrey appeal to Ramsay Bolton for sense and justice. That'll totally work. Ironwood box. What's that I got here? Who's that from?
Ethan made this for me.
Ethan? That's the brother. It's currently Lord.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Ooh. Yunka.
Asher sent me this coin
Oh.
to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Unfinished letter. Who's she writing to?
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
It's a sweet book.
I hope to see them all someday.
Second hand. Please your Sansa. Look out the window. Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Networking. See? You even need networking in Westeros. Oh, damn it, I knew that was the... Yes! Oh. Knock, knock, knock. I opened it.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Shouldn't he have a wash? Shouldn't he? Oh, because he's carrying...
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
Notice, he's gonna be a
Kind of you to ask.
Of course,
little
milady.
bird.
You've always been kind to me.
I'll have a...
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Maybe take more than one
Work
piece
for
of
Lady
coal.
Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
Dude, you know all this, you
You seem
dick.
like good friends.
You know
I saw
all
Lady
this.
Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Totally a little bird.
Good night.
Varys. You, Paul. You.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Any moon tea?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
She's so fake.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your
She's
family.
so fake.
I feel your pain as if it were my own.
She's so fake.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the royal sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well.
Cersei's the biggest.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this
Who's this
of you
girl
if it were
behind
not
her?
important.
Fucking making shade.
I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Humor Cersei.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
I can't even fucking. What is this? The lady, the other fucking handmaid. She's fucking throwing some serious shade in the background.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Cersei's such a power-hungry little.
You can do this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have an audience with this over this stupid bullcrap. And fucking God, seriously, you're such a horrible person.
Ah, Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Okay, so kiss ass.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Ironwood? Ooh.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Yes, because I'm Cersei.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Kill me now.
Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities.
Your heart says one thing, and your heart says not.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's
I
Landing.
love Tyrion so much.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
What are you throwing shade at me for, Marjorie? You said to say what you fucking wanted me to say. Tyrion wants
I'll
to
walk
get
you
busy.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could
I wonder
be
what
persuaded to secure
Tyrion
ironwood from
wants.
Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Dudes. Tyrion's so totally driven by his penis. Totally driven by his penis.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Understatement of
But
the
at
year.
least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows, we might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's
Just a fucking joke.
Who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
Everyone's powerful.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Why would I not ask her for help?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She
Everyone
thought
suffers.
if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Oh, blame it on your mother,
Joffrey
you
knows
baby.
only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I will never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Does she
Very
really
well.
want over him?
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady.
I guess I played that
I will
right.
send a raven to my family at once.
I wonder if it plays otherwise. What does this look? Should I have trusted Sarah? Should I have trusted Sarah? Let's redirect to these codex answers. For okay. Come on, faster. Wait, there's no. What about for Sarah? There should be one for Sarah. She's known someone knows her on the phone. Well, I hope I saved it. I think it was. It has to be saved. That was the thing. Okay, well, that was the first thing in King's Landing. I've done one bit with each of the characters. We'll see what happens next. Probably something gets fucked up. I'm not going to. Wait, let's see if any choices came up first. Swore loyalty. Tell you, Marjorie told me to swear loyalty to the king. Why would I not swear loyalty to the king? She even told me, my heart, you have to, whatever. She fucking told me to. Like, why would you? Who are those 29.4% who were like, oh, I'm not gonna just do what freaking Marjorie told me to do. Like, well, looks like I was back for them. Okay, till next time.